Early last year, I posted this video talking about my epic failure in trying to 100% the Cuphead clone Enchanted Portals. Saddled with a laundry list of issues, I abandoned the game in the penultimate hour, failing to finish on insane difficulty. I closed out that video by saying, that said, the devs posted on their Twitter that they are working on major changes to the game, and they specifically mentioned insane mode, so who knows? Maybe you'll hear from me again about this later. So let's take a look at these patch notes. There are two new game modes, Book Mode, which has 2 new bosses in it, and Boss Only Mode, which sounds like it belongs in the 9th circle of hell. Now, to be clear, I'm not looking for more content. I'm looking for a fix to the content that was already there. I could not be more uninterested in these new modes. But here are the changes made specifically to Insane Mode. Rebalanced for a fairer, yet thrilling experience, and now includes progress saving. 2-player co-op mode health changes, which, hey, don't play this with your friends. Gameplay pacing has been improved, with shorter platforming levels and smoother progression. And that's all they said. A bunch of buzzwords that largely don't say exactly how the gameplay was improved, quote unquote. These patch notes were not very convincing to me, but what sold me was one of the GIFs included where it showed the ghost wolf from the first level being killed. One of the biggest issues I had was that there were unkillable enemies in the run and gun levels, who would just stack up and steal my lunch money. If I could kill every enemy as they came, I would take less damage and have better odds to finish. So it's back to the mines for me. The bun yearns for the mines, what can I say? Welcome back to the Haunted Forest, where I can confirm the wolf ghosts can now be killed. Wonderful, easy. Sadly, I had a terrible realization once I reached the first floor of the hotel. You fucking lied to me. I thought these maids were gonna be killable. Did they lie to me? So what? The patch notes show the only example of a now killable enemy? Because the ghost maids can't be killed, nor can the monkeys in the third world or the viruses in the second. Actually, apart from the wolves and less enemies in general, I didn't notice much difference at all. That is, until I died on the second floor of the hotel. Instead of sending me back to the beginning of the game, it sent me to the beginning of that level. Did I not play Insane? Exiting to the menu and double checking that I was actually playing on Insane, I had the same result. Dying would send me to the beginning of whatever level I was on. Oh god. See where I looked? Ah! You guys! We can do this! We can do it, you guys! Just don't get jizzed on by a spider, we'll be fine! Also, between levels I would heal to full. So while there is no in-level healing, this is a far cry from persistent health permadeath. Now it just becomes a matter of persistence instead of torture. I have persistence. Clearing Meowwitch, the boss of World 1, I'm reminded of how much I hate this stupid space world. Smack the fuck out of Bobby. Holy shit. Both of these run and gun levels are trash. And while phases 1 and 2 of the bovine boss are easy enough, phase 3 is a little piece of hell. I mean, for the average player. Of course, I'm built different, as we all know. I also learned that I don't have to target parts of the cow in this Dr. Call's robot ripoff. The parts of her will just explode on their own without direct targeting. I have finished this game before, by the way. Had no clue about that one. 2 worlds down in insane mode, putting me in the top percentile of Enchanted Portals gamers, we proceed to World 3, which I mistakenly referred to as the Aztec jungle in my first video. I was properly informed that there is no jungle there. My bad. The jungle run and gun wasn't too bad for me. We even took the time to critique their sound effect choices. What is that sound he's making? That's not right. However, this temple level took me an eternity. A literal hour. Now imagine every time I die here, we have to start over. Yikes. I cleared Hermit and the gang with very little issue, and it's on to the Frog Princess. I recalled this world being a significant dip in difficulty. Inconsistent challenge between worlds was an issue I had from the beginning. That is still alive and well in this new update. Even the boss was no issue, once I learned the secret to beating her. Standing still. Does the fairy frog princess not drop any flowers right where I'm standing? Ever? Basically. What? Face to face with my old rival, the buffalo, I ran right over him. This game hates me! Oh god! Okay. Straight into smooth sailing in the cock gangster city. Ah! Oh god. Roosters don't have eggs. I don't know how to tell you this. Which leads me to one of the better boss concepts in the game, Rocky. Despite having the issues persistent throughout the game, and being able to kill me behind this obnoxious phase transition... What? No way! The spikes came up behind the screen transition. The spikes behind the screen transition. Rocky at least has a communicated story and significant differences between phases. Now only one world left. Final boss fight against the book. And if you'll recall, this has a little boss rush before we can reach him. First against Beethoven, and then against this little Cerberus doggy where each dog has different powers. Awkwardly transitioned into fighting against the book. If you've never seen this fight before, I imagine this, into this, into this, is a very perplexing series of boss phases. Book into tree I can kind of see, although I don't know why I need to be a squirrel or why everyone is exploding, but tree into chibi mage makes absolutely no sense. And everyone needs to see this very smooth phase transition. Okay, here's phase 3. Fighting for my life against this damn spellbook for an hour each time I died, going all the way back to Beethoven, I finally got to the last phase with a good amount of health, and I handled it with my usual aplomb and grace. Oh! Oh, I don't even think I was breathing there. Oh! Oh! So I was finally victorious on Enchanted Portals Insane Mode, and cleared a blight off of my backlog. It's doable now, sure. But is it fixed? Would I consider this improved? Maybe it's improved by the technical definition of the word, but in practice, this is the same slop. And in some ways, I find this update to be more offensive than my original playthrough. Because with the original release, there were reasonable excuses. The devs were low on time, low on funding. There was crunch to just produce some game, even though it may not be up to the standards the devs wanted or were capable of. Now, more than 2 years removed from the initial release, here we are, with a major game update that is a slapstick solution to a systematic, intrinsic long list of errors. Very little about the actual game changed, and what changes there were are honestly ham-fisted, bull in a china shop changes. Cut the level length down, slow the platform movement. Okay, is gravity fixed? Are we still on ice physics? Oh, okay. This update has made me more suspicious of any future releases from these devs than anything else has. I did even go back and play those new bosses they released, thinking maybe because they worked on it later, I don't know what I thought. It would be better. It once again highlighted for me the very frustrating truth that while there is a font of good creative ideas, the devs continue to have no issue releasing unpolished, unfinished content to the players, and honestly, I start to wonder if polished content is something they're even capable of. That's all I have for you today though. Big thanks to my channel members as always, and I will catch you all next time. Bye bye.